This man's far too old to be Samuel. No. By the look of his clothes, this man's a docker. Samuel isn't here. I had better follow the blood trail. It's locked. As I feared, Samuel no longer preaches the good news. This is despicable. It's locked.
Get away from me! Don't touch me with your disgusting hands! What happened? Who are you?
It's all right, sir. You're safe now.
Oh, a fellow Englishman. Thank you, sir. For a moment, I thought those bloody heathens had killed me.
What are you doing here? This place is not safe.
Yeah, it's a cesspool, but it's mine. I came to collect some overdue rent, but those who still live here have gone completely bonkers.
You're very lucky to be alive.
Yeah, filthy immigrants. Fucking savages, every one of them. And now with this bloody fever, they're just animals.
You can find safety of sorts in Whitechapel. If you're quick and cautious, you'll be able to avoid the savages. You had better return to
Safety.
This is Braille. I need someone who can read this.
It's a leech! Kill it! I'll kill you!
When science fails you.
Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for peace of mind. Can't you just look the other way this week, Joe? Come on, we can sort it out, right?
It's not my call, Barrett. You
Fancy buying something, sir?
Joe Peterson. He's the villain here, isn't he?
I've known...
And no one has ever stood up to this thug.
Nobody would be fool enough to stand against the wet...
What can you tell me about Mr. Peterson?
Colossus Joe was a decent boxer, good one even. But after his wife passed away, he found every excuse to stop training. Just wanted to pick fights with everyone.
It's never easy to find a new path in life, especially after the loss of a loved one. But crime is certainly...
With all that...
What do you know of...
Harry's a good boy, but he spends most of his time
What troubles him?
despite being his father's son.
Goodbye for...
I should never have taken up my father's business.
Good evening, Harry. May I come in?
Sure. Sure. Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
So, may I...
I'm not bothered.
Would it ease tensions with your father?
Can't say. I'd be glad if he dropped his thuggish activities. But I'm not.
Why is that?
Sometimes I suspect.
Have you...
Why am I not?
Goodbye, young man.
Even my dreams are so blue. Is there only pain and suffering?
The Swanborough cordial can be the answer to...
Good evening, Ben.
I'm afraid...
You don't seem well...
Oh,
I can... What is it, Benjamin?
The doctors called me a liar, a coward. Put me in a straitjacket, locked me up. Finally, they sent me back to the front lines with a handful of tablets.
Yes. Sounds like shell shock. I've seen a few cases like yours.
Not ashamed. I just need my pills.
How can... A gun up...
When science fails you, this elixir will give you faith again.
Good evening, Mr.
I get that.
Goodbye.
This is despicable.
When science fails you, this elixir will give you faith again.
Your false faith, imprisoned by your daily...
Good evening, Mr. Whitaker.
It's Father Whitaker, my son. So, are you still lost in your rational delusions?
I have found Samuel, your disciple. I am afraid I have bad news.
I already expected the worst. He should already have come back. He is dead, isn't he?
Yes, he is now. The epidemic took him.
Samuel steadily made donations to our cause. He would have rewarded you himself if you'd found me in that awful cemetery. Please accept this money.
Your disciple, Samuel, stole from the dead in Stonebridge Cemetery. I have proof of his crime and proof of his death.
No! Samuel was the best of us. So devoted, so zealous. He gave all he had for the cause. He tirelessly preached the good word.
Your precious Samuel used you. He was an immoral crook.
If that's true, then he will be my burden to bear during this endless night.
He defiled the dead with his petty thefts. That's how he financed your misguided crusade.
Think what you will. When this city is saved, he will be praised for his devoted fortitude. He walked boldly into the mouth of abomination.
How is the...
Don't you?
I have heard enough.
When you will all be judged for your sins. Even now, he judges your words and actions.
I'm cheap and I'm... I promise. Pay me a glass.
Good evening, Christy.
Change your mind
How are the conditions?
when I...
Tell me about yourself.
Are you joking with me? People don't usually come to see me for conversation.
I have no interest in your work.
Short...
I'm sure you could have found another job, perhaps less lucrative.
And when exactly was the last time you looked for a job? Or worried about the rent, or what or when you were going to eat.
Goodbye, miss. I cannot enter.
Safe over there! There's one of them vermin! Die, vermin! Crush the leech, boys! It's locked.
You always knew the words to calm the children, Ellen. As for me, what a blundering idiot.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
I have managed to improve the mixture by diluting it. Have you ever heard of Sir Joseph Francis Olive, or the placebo effect?
No, I don't think so. Why?
A placebo is a substance or procedure that has no actual physical effect.
You made a placebo of my project.
Why?
Research has established that a placebo, as long as the subject believes in the effect, can provoke a positive physiological reaction.
Really? That's fascinating. And you want me to, what, administer the placebo and see what occurs?
Something like that, yes.
Well, I'm a bit surprised, but I trust you, Dr. Reed. Please take the key to my cabinet and put this placebo there for future use.
Do you need my medical attention, dear colleague?
I would have been confused if anyone other than you had asked that question, Dr. Reed. But your help is welcomed.
There is no shame in helping each other. We're colleagues, after all.
Many doctors I have known are too cynical to think that way.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.